like that, or find out where everybody's at, or
Right.
none of that. It was
No.
like not even, it was just like the moment we walked into the room, we were go, go, go. And everybody took their place in the chemistry that
Right.
we all have. And we just did it. And that's, I guess that's, what the magic really is.
And I found that even all those years we were together in Dream Theater, I found the chemistry for LTE and the chemistry for Dream Theater between all of us. It's a little bit of a different chemistry too, because it's a different way of writing and working. With Dream Theater, there's vocals; you have to write with vocals in mind. Whereas LTE, it's instrumental, so it's a whole different way of writing. It's also very, very improvisationally based. So
Right,
there's that
right.
element. There's also, the keyboards are I think like with LTE, when we did those first two albums, you were free to do whatever, and it was like that was our chance to work with you,
Right,
and
right.
it was like, man, just whatever you want, Jordan, go for it. But
Yeah,
then once you came into Dream Theater, it's like, well, okay, it's kind of a different formula that you kind of got to find your place, and your
yeah,
the
yeah.
the dynamic is a little different, but the LTE
Absolutely.
dynamic is so free and open. There are no rules with LTE.
Yeah, and that's what's so amazing about. That's why it's so important for us to do those albums. I mean, well, maybe dare I say, maybe even more important for me because I don't have a lot of other side like band things. Although, of course, I make a lot of music on my own. But just going in a room with a band and doing something different that's that free is like, as much as I enjoy my, time with Dream Theater, it's like therapy
Mm.
because the keyboards do get I get to do whatever I want. Now I will say when I heard the first mix come off the press, I as you know, I was basically in shock. I don't think my our fans out there know what happened. I'll tell this in as nice a way as possible. So I'm usually pretty mellow. I know Mike and John are totally like on these things, and there's some things I just don't need to worry about. So I was pretty casual about listening to any of the mixes, figuring the guys will make sure it sounds good. So I happened to see while the mixes were coming back, well, the first mix was coming back. I just saw my email, and John Petrucci wrote to the to Rich, who is the engineer, Rich Mauser. He said, "Oh, you should turn the keyboards up a little bit." And I went, "Wait a minute." The guitar player who has the wall of sound as big as my house is telling him to turn up the keyboards. I better give this a listen. So I thought, well, that's going to be nothing. It'll sound fine. I listened to it. I swear to God, I could not hear the keyboards at all. I was like, oh shit.